Hi. This year for my Easter meditation, I spent some time looking at the story of Peter, his denial of Jesus, what led up to it, how he responded in the wake of that denial. And so out of that time of reflection, I wrote this poem, which I'm calling Who Peter Follows, and I'd like to share that with you today. They call me Peter, the rock, so it may give you a shock to hear that I haven't always been so steady. I used to do what I feel, keeping it real, and rush into whatever felt right to me. I'm still amazed at those early days, how Jesus dealt with me so patiently. Then at the Passover feast, he said leaders must be least, and announced that all his disciples would flee. Where I go, you can't follow. But his words felt to me hollow, and I brashly insisted, they may fall, but not me. In the garden, Jesus prayed, but I couldn't stay awake, because the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. Then Judas brought the mob. With anger my heart throbbed, and I swung my sword blindly and violently. Jesus went along with them, but I couldn't comprehend why he responded to this scene so calmly. How could he just go? Surely he knows that they're going to treat him cruelly. So I followed at a distance, giving in to resistance, and worried about what might happen to me. I entered the courtyard, my heart pounding hard, and tried to find a place where I wouldn't be seen. I could hear Jesus' trial, but was still in denial about what this would lead to ultimately. Then a girl looked at me close, and I know that she knows. You also are with that Nazarene. I avoided her glare, my fear starting to flare, and quickly insisted, I don't know what you mean. I moved to the gate, tried to slow my heart rate, and hoped the other disciple didn't hear me. The servant girl persists, and I knew the risks, so I denied Jesus again emphatically. I could hear Jesus' torture, and I knew for sure that I couldn't handle that happening to me. Someone else pointed me out and said with a shout, I saw you in the Garden of Gethsemane. I cursed and I swear I wasn't there. I don't know the man, it wasn't me. The dreaded rooster crows, my eyes widen, and I know that I've followed exactly Jesus' prophecy. I'm washed with disgrace, try to hide my face, but not before Jesus looked directly at me. I went out and wept, as his prediction I kept, ashamed at my weakness and cursed decree. How long I was there, I don't know, I don't care. I just remember the sky fell dark suddenly, and I knew it was done, that I'd lost the one who had loved me so deeply in spite of me. What to do now? I didn't know how to move on with my life now so empty. So I returned to the room, today dark with gloom, that we had all just filled so recently. We locked the door in fear while we fought back the tears, and I wondered deep down what they thought of me. Did they know what I did? How I shamefully hid and abandoned my Lord when he needed me? I recalled what he said, the words full of dread, that Satan wanted to sift me like wheat. But then there was more that I'd missed before. Jesus had said he would pray for me. Then my faith wouldn't lack, and when I turned back, I would strengthen these brothers surrounding me. So I did my best to comfort the rest and keep us from giving up completely. Then morning came, and Mary called my name. She had gone to the tomb, but it was empty. I ran all the way while I wondered and prayed, once I get there, what on earth will I see? I stepped into the tomb, dreading some doom. Instead, there's just grave clothes folded neatly. What did this mean? I couldn't process what I'd seen. Could this defeat somehow lead to victory? I told all the others and wondered with the brothers where our Lord's body could possibly be. Then Jesus appeared, causing great fear. Was this a ghost here standing in front of me? He showed his hands and his feet, had something to eat. As our wonder grew and fear started to flee, he was alive. My hope was revived. This absolutely changes everything. Still, I wondered deep down if he wanted me around, after I had abandoned him so easily. So we went for a walk and started to talk, and he asked me 3 times, "Do you love me?" I was hurt that he asked, but he gave me a task, saying, "Peter, if you love me, feed my sheep. Someday when you're old, you'll go where you're told and be sent somewhere you don't want to be. And when that day comes, you'll have strength not to run, because you'll have learned what it means to follow me." His forgiveness was there, but also made me aware that the difficulties weren't only behind me. I can't follow my whim. I must only follow him to avoid getting tossed like a wave on the sea. True love is to serve. It's not about nerves or puffing out your chest with impressive decrees. I must choose every day to put fear away and follow my Lord exclusively. Thank you.